Let me report. So as a way of introduction, so much has been said about Power BI and what it can do. In this day and age, there is no data analysis without data visualization. Remember in the last class I had with you guys, I said there are 4 key areas of data that any data person must be very good at. Number 1 is data cleaning. We brought out time extensively to do data cleaning in Excel. We brought out time. So we've done data cleaning. Number 2 is data analysis itself. Number 3 is data visualization. And number 4 is interpretation. So these are the 4 areas every data person must be good at. Number 1 is data cleaning. For you to excel and have a good portfolio, you must give attention to data cleaning, the analysis itself, data visualization, and then interpretation. These are the 4 areas. So today we are going to look at core data visualization. There are 2 most popular tools that are used for data visualization. We call them Power BI and Tableau. I believe so many of you have heard about Tableau, right? Have we heard about Tableau? Okay. You've heard about Tableau, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Tableau was built by Google, while Power BI was built by Microsoft. You know, Google and Microsoft, they are into this. Hello? Who is that? Ebuka? Do you have questions? Hello?
Sorry, my network was bad. I just came back. Sorry.
Okay, so
no, I was out before. My network was out, but
I was introducing data visualization. I said there are 2 popular softwares usually used for data visualization. Anybody that must do well in the data career must be good in data cleaning, data analysis, visualization, and interpretation of results. So I said there are 2 popular softwares that we usually use. Number 1 is Tableau. Number 2 is Power BI. Tableau was built by Google. Power BI was built by Microsoft. Tableau is not free, but Power BI in a way is free. Not completely free, sha. But Power BI desktop, there are 2 forms of Power BI. You have Power BI service. You are going to see the Power BI desktop. But the Power BI desktop, this one that you just downloaded now and you are looking at. So you should have something like this. Sorry. You should have something like this. This one. This is what we call the Power BI desktop. There is another cloud service of this called the Power BI service, but that is not free. If you want to share your report among colleagues, your company must have a Power BI service account. So Tableau, unfortunately, the 2 of them are very easy to use. But people run away from, not run away, but Power BI is much more user-friendly, and people have adapted to it than Tableau. So Power BI means Power Business Intelligence. Originally, it was brought out for business analysis, but later they now modified it completely to accommodate all types of data: financial, healthcare, fintech, agro data, all types. So the first thing that is required of you is to have the understanding of the issue that you want to solve. You don't just enter Power BI and start creating charts. You have so the person that handled this lecture before is a business person. So what is the objective of what you want to do? What are the information needed from you? What are your KPIs? Type of analysis you want to do? Scope of the work and your deliverables. So do you understand your data? Do you understand it? How well was the data collection done? Then for your preparation, of course, if you have gathered your data from multiple sources, you know you are going to take enough time to clean it. So you clean your commands, you blend, and then you produce a sample. So what do you want to do? Do you want to build a model? Do you want to assess a model? This is the general data visualization framework. And then are there validations? Remember in Excel, we did data validation, whereby you are structuring a cell to take a particular type of data. That's validation. Then before you now visualize. And then you are visualizing to tell a story such that the person or the audience that you're presenting to will like what you're saying. I see a lot of people on LinkedIn, they will just be doing dashboard, and be pasting. But at the end of the day, there was one I corrected and I said, what is the use of this? This, that, this. These are repetitions. Now, why are you showing this, that, this? So that's the framework. Then introducing Power BI. Power BI app is used to create reports. Power BI services is used to publish reports online. So I said that this one is not free. Then we also have the Power BI mobile app. In case you finish viewing your data reports and someone has his phone, can convert it to the mobile app so the guy can see it. Exactly what you're saying. So this is how a typical dashboard looks like. What's the advantages? You can create dashboard, fast and easy access. You can share with anyone. It's free, monthly updates, and then the updates Power BI every month. Every month must update it. It has large community of users, unlike Tableau. They also have a blog. All right. Peculiar, he said, is my voice breaking? Peculiar. Can everyone hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so Peculiar, I think it's from your end. So when you open your Power BI, look at the first thing that always pop out. You always see this window. Then when you close it, you now see this one. So immediately you install. Don't be surprised when you see this. The current version now is green. No longer yellow in color, but green. That's why I said have the latest version. So beside it, by your left-hand side like this, you see three things: report, data, and model. Report is where you build your report and dashboard here. Data is where you see all your uploaded data. The data, just like in Stata or in SPSS, you see your data as you are analyzing. But in a Power BI, you see it as a data pane differently. The model. If there are plenty data that you put from different tables, and there are information that are shared between the tables, you can use those types of tables to form a model or a relationship. We call them, okay, you understand it better in SQL, we call them relational tables, relational model. Any table that contains an information that is contained in another table, call it relational table. It means that what I have is you have. So some of what I have, you have. So we can actually have a relationship. So look at Power BI was built in such a way that you can pull data from flat files, SQL database directly. You don't even need to translate to Excel from a blank query from Azure. So many companies these days are storing their data in the cloud using as the Azure platform. So we have these days, we now have cloud engineers. We now have cyber security guys trying to maintain integrity and security in all the cloud stuff. So interestingly, you can pull data from PDF to Power BI to any source. Then from big data databases like Hadoop Exchange. Okay, so when you click file, these are the things that will come out. So we are going to see the one we are going to use. So I said you can, if your data is in PDF, maybe your manager gave you data in PDF or in MSO, please convert it to PDF. You don't need to go and start typing it in Excel again. Just use Power BI to pull it up. It will open. Okay. So the other that I was talking about match queries and append queries. Do you know the difference between match and append? Who can tell me? Look at it. Match query and append query. Anybody? What's the difference? Can you try? Hello? In my last Excel class, I mentioned it. That when you are trying to join, sorry, someone is in the waiting room. That when you are trying to join columns together, we call it match query. But when we are trying to join rows together, we call it what? Append. Append queries. Now, this part of Power BI you are seeing is what we call the Power Query Editor. The Power Query Editor is a branch of Power BI where you do your data cleaning. Power BI is not like Excel that you do data cleaning inside Excel. Maybe using trim function, clean function, next, if, substitute, all those functions that we learned in Excel. No. In Power BI, there is a special place called what? Power Query Editor. That is where you transform your data. We call it data transformation. That's cleaning. Before you now start visualizing. So this is it. It's inside the Power Query that you see this. Whether you want to match cells, append queries, you want to split column, you want to group it, you want to sort, remove columns, you want to refresh in case you are putting in new data. If you are putting in new data and your dashboard has already been built, you can just refresh and it will appear on your dashboard. So these are things we are going to learn. Tomorrow we are going to do Power Query extensively. I'm going to teach you guys how to clean data in Power BI. It is easier. I'm being honest with you. It is easier and sweeter here than in Excel. Even though, okay, yes, in Excel it is easier here. Yeah, you don't need to know any command or any function. So everybody, open up your Power BI. Let's see. Open up your Power BI. Have you opened? Madam, have you opened?
Hold on.
Have you opened? Okay. So let's look at this data set. Let's look at this data set. When you come here, we have the Home tab. Under the Home tab, we have Get Data, Excel workbook. Recently, they included this one link for unstructured data. Remember that unstructured data are stored in data lakes, while structured data are stored in DBMS. Let me say it again. Unstructured data. Do you know what unstructured data is? Anybody? Give me an example. Hello, anybody? Do you know what unstructured data is? You mentioned this in the
Mr.
Excel
Sir,
class
can you
now.
hear me?
Okay, unstructured data that are those data that are gotten from social media and all those other bits. I don't know if I'm correct.
It's right, Sha, but you use wisdom to answer it. You're actually correct. Anybody else? Unstructured data.
Okay, unstructured data, they are data, okay.
Go ahead.
They are data that lack pattern. They
God
are
bless
the
you.
type of data
God
that
bless you.
as in they lack pattern. Example, emails and the rest, social media and the rest of those
What is and the
kind of
rest?
data.
Is it data called and the rest? Hello. Nadima. Is it and the rest? Is it data called and the rest? Okay. So data is mainly divided into two types. It's either your data that will generate every day.
It seems like my own. Can you hear me, Mr.
I can hear you.
It seems like my own distance is different from your own Power BI.
Are you using the updated version? Did you update it?
The one you sent in the group, yes.
So why is it different now?
Sir, do you know that this one now that you are using is the same thing as the one I have, the old one I'm telling you about?
Are you sure that every function I have that you have it?
I don't know, but it's looking like your own, exactly.
It will
Let me
look
share
like
my
I don't know.
screen. Can I share my screen so you see what my own looks like?
Oh yeah, share.
It's look, Sha, I'll work on the new one, Sha, but let me use this one for today because that new one I've not been able to install it. I'm still doing it still.
No wahala. They introduced a new function called DAX. So I wanted everybody to see it. Yes. Ebuka, yes. So click on new. Go up and click on new. Yes. Click on report.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
You have the
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
you have the latest version.
Thank you.
So whenever you open it, it will appear that way. Just go on new, say blank. You open a blank
Okay.
book. So I was talking about one lake, data that, so that you know this is data lakes. And I will now ask, what is different between structured and structured data? Someone said data without pattern, and so on. I say, and so on. Is it part of data? So unstructured data are data that does not reside in a traditional column row arrangement. Unstructured data is data that does not reside in a traditional row column arrangement. They don't have a predefined model and cannot be organized in a predefined order or manner. So they are usually sometimes very heavy to store. We have audio, we have pictures, that was unstructured, we have videos, we have emails, we have social media posts. So those things cannot be stored in a row or column arrangement. Remember that databases are built as a column relational databases. That's DBMS, database management system. They are built as row column database system. That's what we usually use. Most of the data we collect from our organization, from our hospitals, from our government, they're always structured data. But nobody wants to pass through the stress of collecting unstructured data. It's even difficult to collect and store. Imagine where pictures and videos are being stored. Something like YouTube. So that's why they now opened what we call a data lake. Where you store your unstructured it is a repository where all types of data can be stored, both structured and unstructured. But relational database system is only permits you to store structured data. All right. Then the next one is SQL Server. Of course, we know SQL. SQL is the language that you use to communicate with the database. SQL is the programming language that you use to communicate with the database. That's the job. We call it structured query language. And you can enter data manually. You can use a special feature they call database. I've not used it before. Recent sources, a whole lot more, visuals, copilot. Now, look at this side of Power BI. We have three things here: data, the visualization, and the filter pane. Data, visualization, and filter pane. Here we have import data. This is what do we call it? A worksheet, just like we have in Excel. You can have page 2, page 3, page 4, depending on your data. So you can have plenty pages. You can decide to do your visualization in page 1 and do your reporting in page 2. So then looking at this side, so when you load your data, you see your data here. Then you select the visualization you want to use. And then you filter the variables that you are using. That's all. Okay, if you look here, on the right, on the left-hand side, you see the reports view. Of course, we are in the reports view. You see the table view. So you can't see anything because I've not loaded any data yet. You see the model view. So if there is content in this table, that is in this table, that's in this table, you will see the three of them forming a relationship. We call this thing schema in SQL. A schema is a diagrammatic representation of all the tables in a database. Please follow me. A schema, just like this, this data, content of this data connected to this, this one connected to another one, this one like that. So if you go to organizational database and you ask for their schema, you will see how all the data they collect, or how all of them relate with each other. So this is where you see it in Power BI. Then this one, they added it newly. We call it DAX. DAX means data analysis expressions. I don't know whether it's now an AI tool. The new AI tool that I know that they added in Power BI is this Copilot. I've not explored this, but I know to do a lot. So let's go back here. So import your data set. Click Get Workbook. Go to your data set and import this guy. Import this. Are you guys doing that?
Yes.
When you do that, you click on data here. Are you here now? Now let me
We
show
should
you something.
click on the data, right?
Click on
Okay.
data, yes. Now remember
Yes.
that when we've been doing things in Excel, you can have data in sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. But did you observe that before we can analyze all of them, we are going to match them? Except you want to do the analysis in separate sheets. If you want to do the analysis in separate sheet, no wahala. You can use VLOOKUP or index to join the two data. But here in Power BI allows you to match. So I have data 1, worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3, 4, 5. I can simply click on it and it will match them immediately. Do you grab?
Yes, yes.
So that's the advantage. So I can have plenty sheets and then work with them all at once. Okay, now look at these two most important functions, the load function and the transform data function. Please, if you click on load, your data will load into your software and you start analysis. Sorry, you start visualizing. But when you click on transform, it will take you to the data cleaning area of Power Query, which is, area of Power BI, which is Power Query Editor. So if you are sure that your data is not clean, please, you want to do some certain things, you want to, that thing we call trimming. You want to do upper, lower, all those things within Excel. Please click on transform data. Everybody click on transform data. Let's go and clean this data a bit before we start live. Have you clicked transform data? If you click, you wait.
Yes.
So welcome to the, look at here, you see the Power Query Editor. So you can actually come here, clean your data and transport it back to Excel without even going to build your visualization. So use the Power Query and clean. So tomorrow, the things we are going to do will be very brief in Power Query, but tomorrow we are going to look at more functions and more scenarios where you use Power Query. Are you there? Can we go ahead? Where is
Yeah, go ahead, I can hear you, Mr. Chisom.
Ebuka, are you the only one? Where is Tessie? Everybody represented now. Now, what happened?
I guess it's network.
Let's give them 2 minutes, please. Are we complete now? Okay. Nadema is here. Test is here. Can you guys hear me? Nadema.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
All right. So we are waiting for you guys. So
Okay.
what we did, we loaded our data into the Power Query editor. Did you do it with us?
Oh,
Please.
so let me see.
Oh, you see, you've missed this step now. I'm trying to take it small.
So network.
Go to your import is Excel. Click, oh, should I start this in afresh?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Now what? Okay. Let me read to you. Please, I'm teaching you guys like babies. I beg. So when you finish this class, you now go on YouTube. So that you don't be like the Ethiopian enough that Philip was asking, do you understand where you're reading? He said no. Meanwhile, he has been reading for a long time. So we clicked on Excel workbook and pulled our data, right? This is the data we have. Tomorrow we are going to use this. This is the data that we are using for today. Cell open. So you have this window. I was now telling us that Power BI, unlike Excel, has the ability to work with multiple sheets at the same time. Remember that if it's Excel that you want to work with the data, you have to go and pull other data in that sheet. But Power BI gives you that flexibility that you can put sheet 1, sheet 3, sheet 5, and all of them will be combined. So click on data here, and you have a preview of your data. Now I said, if you are sure that your data is clean, that you've cleaned it in Excel very well, before bringing it here, no problem. You just click on load. But if you're sure your data is not clean or you want to do something, some data cleaning, please click on transform data. Transform data takes you directly to the Power Query editor, where you can clean your data. It is not the same way we clean data in Excel that we clean data here. It is not. Here we clean data with the Power Query editor. So everybody click on transform data. So that's how we go to where we are. Let them man the test. Do you not understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Thank God. So this is our Power Query editor. So I said tomorrow we are going to look at the Power Query advanced. There are a lot of things that is happening here. I'm going to tell you about view, what we call column distribution, column profile. If you want to see the column distribution of a column. And then column profile. Column quality. If there are valid error and empty spaces inside this column. If there are valid error 100 empty, so no missing data. But let's leave this one. Let's do basic things first. So are you now in the Power Query, my people?
Yes, continue.
All right. So look at this dates variable. Look at this date data. Look at this month. I don't want this my month to be 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. I want them to be January, February, March. Instead of 1, 1, 1, 2. If this was Excel, let me ask you people, what are we going to do? You all attended the Excel class. How are we going to extract the month of the year from this variable, which is date? How? In Excel.
Come again, Pastor. What did you say again? Sorry.
I said, if it was Excel, this is Power BI.
I did not get the question.
I'm asking again now. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I said, if this was Excel, that you want to extract months from this from date, and you want the month not to be 1, 2, 3. You want it to be January, February. What will you do in Excel? Tessie, what will you do? Not the man, what will you do? Ebuka, what will you do? Peculiar.
So we use the for that particular one, we use the text function.
Good. God bless you. So what's the argument? Equal to text, yes.
Equal to text bracket.
Yes.
Then the column, and then
Yes.
comma, then open
Yes.
the apostrophe. That if
Yes.
it's the year that you're looking for, use the Y into 4 places, then close
Yes.
the
Capital Y.
and then close the bracket.
Yes. God bless you. Here we are looking for months. What do we do for months?
Since it's not Excel now, you put us through. I'm not good. This first I'm using PowerBI.
All right, no wahala. So the one you do is that you go to the column called add column. This is it. I hope you guys are following. Yes, click on add column. Under add column, you are going to highlight this variable. Highlight date, click on date here. Make sure that this variable is selected so that this thing can be on. Have you done that? So click on date, click on month, and click on name of month. Are you there? Date, month, name of month. So when you do it, go to the extreme. What can you see? No answer.
Please, can you come again, please? Can you come again?
All right. So somebody said I should come again. What I will do is that watch me. Look at this place we call apply steps. Anything that you do in Power BI that you want to read, you want to redo, that's Control Z. You don't press Control Z, I beg. I take or beg you. You just come here and close it. Can you see? So that's in everything you do in Power BI is recorded, just like Photoshop. Is recorded. So whichever one you want to undo, just click, you undo it.
X.
So we say select the date variable. Here is that date. See it. Have you selected? What do we want to do? We want to extract the month and have the month actually by the month that they are, not 1, 2, 3. So click on dates, go to month and say name of month. Have you done it? Did it work? Hello.
My own is, hold on, that's I'm trying to do what you did, but my own is doing a different thing altogether. Please, maybe I'm the one making mistake. Hold on.
Name of month. Share your screen. Let me see.
Okay, what you did is months, now not the date, Abby.
Yes, now. Month. Click on name of month. I thought I wanted to share screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me share screen because my own is doing something different altogether. Let me share my screen. Sorry.
Okay. So go back to the date variable. Go to date. It should be on your left.
My screen is okay. So this one,
Highlight it, yes.
this
Highlight
one.
it, yes. Go to date, click on date, yes. Month. Name of month. So go to the extreme now. Click to the extreme and drag. Can you see it?
Okay, okay.
I hope we all have this.
Okay.
So, do you know if it was Excel, you will you can be looking for function equal to text ydd equal to day but if it's in PowerBI, just press your button, bam, everywhere is still. So we want to get a new column called revenue, and revenue is price per unit times unit sold. Price per unit times unit sold. Can we do it? We want to generate a column called revenue. Can we?
No, sir. Go ahead and teach us.
We say click on custom column. Click on custom column. Are you there? Then name it revenue. Did you see custom column? Say click on custom column. Under add column, custom column, under general.
Are we supposed to highlight anyone?
No, it is not a must. Just custom column.
Custom column, okay. Then we change it to revenue, right?
Yes, change it to revenue. Under here, you say equal to price per unit. Insert it. Multiply by unit sold. Do you have this?
Let me try. Equals to price by unit, multiply by.
Don't type it manually. Just carry it like this. The way we carry it.
I know. I know. Unit so. Look, after that, just click OK, right? Just click OK.
Yeah, click OK.
Okay.
Do you have your revenue?
Yes.
Do you like Power BI? Yes. Hey, where people go now on this network? It's very bad this morning.
The network today is very bad, though.
Every day it's getting worse.
It's very bad today. Since that water cable issue happened, it's been one issue to another in terms of network.
Now, let me show you something. Did you observe that this revenue came as 1, 2, 3, ABC? Look at the data format here. So is it supposed to be so? It's supposed to be numeric now, not having 1, 2, 3 and ABC. So you say, actually you can say, sorry, not right. Change type. Change it to whole number. This is the proper way it should appear. 1, 2, 3. Do you have your own formatted? Here are others now.
Yes, I've changed mine.
Peculiar, have you changed? I'm having very serious headache. Peculiar, have you changed? Hello, Peculiar. Where is Madam and Miss Dixon? Yes.
So I'm here. I'm
Did you
here, but my
succeed?
network has been so I've not been following because network is really, really bad from my end.
So should we shift to tomorrow? Should we start earlier tomorrow? Should we start by 3 and end by 6? Because I'm having very serious headache as a speaker. I'm managing myself. I must say I must do this class. Because most
All
people
right,
are
babe,
not.
I think it's okay.
It's okay because this network is so bad.
Yeah. So, or should we start by 4 and end by 7? Please,
We can still start by 3. Maybe we can start by 3 tomorrow and then probably take it.
Okay, I would have preferred to start by 4. Then probably take it to 6:30 or 7.
Okay, fine. Anyone that is okay by you, so long as you feel better tomorrow.
Our normal time 4. Our normal time is 4. Oh my God.
Okay, we'll
so at
start
least
by 4.
Yes. You will see the link in the group.
No.
So this is the last thing that I wanted to do before we now come here and say, come back to her and say close and apply. So when you are done cleaning your data in Power Query, doing all your clinical,
Yes.
you come here and say close and apply. It will now go and apply inside your dashboard. You see, it is connecting the data. It is loading it inside it. Aha. So how do you know that something has loaded? You come to data here and you see your variables. Just like in data.
Okay.
You see it by your side. So you see it, your variables there by your side. So see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start from here.
All right, Mr. So please, get one. Take care of yourself.
I'm doing a lot. Peculiar, please, we'll see you tomorrow. Tessie. Hello, Tessie.
Yes, okay, so it's now that I was walking down to the office so that
So what we decided, let's let's meet tomorrow by 4. I believe that network will be better by tomorrow.
Okay.
Me too, I'm having some challenges. But what we have done, at least you guys have seen some small things. Tomorrow we'll start building reports, and then we'll go back to the Power Query proper.
But sir, tomorrow you have to like go over it a little bit or like give a preview.
Again,
because some of us did not really follow at all.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so are we calling it a day today?
Yes, please. He said you're working in the office.
All right, no problem. So yes, I'm in the office now. No problem. I will stay away to put myself through.
Meanwhile, this recording will be available. But tomorrow I'll redo everything, sir.
Okay, secondly, when are we starting tomorrow?
4.
4 o'clock.
Okay, that would be better. I think that one is better.
So you come back to Sunday, you rest, and then prepare for class, I bet.
Yes.
See you guys.
You're doing well. You're really...
Every guy ginger now. Better ginger.
Yes.